Alright, so I've just picked up a couple of things to remove some rust. So I'm going to go throughout the car and get rid of little bits like this. There's just a little bit like that. Just go through, tidy that up. I've looked underneath the car. Yes, I've looked underneath the car and there's a little bit on one side, so it's all just surface rust from what I can see. So go through, sand it all down and then just put some rust converter on it, and then we will try under seal, but for compliance reasons I think I'll leave that till once that's done. So I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but somewhere along here I saw some rust, little patches. Don't mind the seals, they're fucked. Hence the reason why I'm just jacking it up with using it. So cleaning this down, you're able to see it a little bit better. So it's basically all this needs to be sanded and then treated. But other than that, it's actually pretty solid. Very surprising. Very surprising for a S14. So I've been going anyway for probably about an hour now. Treated this section here. I don't know if that's like the best job or not. I'm going through here, just bits around here. Sort of done that. Just like little patches, like you got that little patch, like this little patch down here. Just kind of going through and just seeing any sort of orange and just giving a quick sand. This bolt had a bit, so there. Just realised I've just missed that section, so you go through there. This had a bit, so all just through here. Same thing, just sand all that back and put the rust converter on it. Turned into a bit of a black primer once you've sanded it all off. So this was all looking pretty good. So I've sanded like this pillar here. Just gone through and sanded pretty much all the up here. Need to do just that little bit and then just go through here. You can see all the little bits of rust, just surface rust type thing. So I just want to get rid of all of that. So I'll probably just sand that whole section and just come all the way back till the end, about here-ish. And yeah, seals are fucked as I said before, so these will need to be replaced. So I'm not going to worry about like this section here, because I assume that's pretty much what they'll end up re-welding onto. Yeah, you can sort of see there's a bit of a ding in this section as well though, looking at it. So it's been a few days since I've updated you guys, but we have sanded most of this down and done any sort of rust repair work that I need to do. So that's in preparation for the engine bay paint that we need to do before we put the motor in. We've also noticed that this side of the body has had some sort of damage, so we need to pull it out about 4 mils or something, 3 mils, and then it should be lined up with that. It isn't too bad though, but you can see that it's sort of throwing the door out a little bit, but we can also fix that there. And there's a screw that's been snapped in there, which I assume is from the pressure of the impact that it must have had. We've also gone through and done a bit of a degrease on the motor, hence why all these things are just covered just in case. I also need to put on the pulley set for these pulleys here. So I've got that to put on, the engine mounts to put on, and clutch and flywheel needs to also be installed, which I need to actually order. And then once I've got all of those, I can actually hopefully put the motor in once obviously the engine bay is painted. It's got a 15 S14 turbo on it, so it can achieve the power goals that I'm after, which is quite nice. It is just a standard depth motor. Other than that, I don't think I'm going to tear it down or do anything crazy. I sort of just want to get this car on the road because it hasn't been registered for 10 years. So I want to get on the road and then do all the other stuff. Like once it's there, then I can actually put the power down and upgrade and all that sort of stuff once it's all registered, certified and everything like that. So I've got a big brake kit for the front, but we need to do a 5-stud conversion, and I do have like suspension stuff in here,
But I think I'll just go through and change out pretty much all the suspension arms and coilovers and stuff like that for new things. I think that's just going to be better. And yeah, go from there. But yeah, it's pretty good. There's not a lot of rust anywhere really. I think I've already said that, but yeah.